Castle Rock is consistently ranked as one of the best suburbs to live near Denver, and for good reason. But it's not for everybody. If you're watching this video, you're probably thinking of leaving your hometown behind and wondering if Castle Rock is right for you. I moved my family and I out here from Florida last year, and before we made the move, we researched for months the different suburbs, towns, neighborhoods, the builders, the schools, the trails, lifestyle. We looked at it all. And now that we've been here almost a full year, I wanted to share with you what we feel is most important. I've also been in real estate for over 15 years, and I help people relocate every day. So I tend to look at this just a little bit different. In this video, we're going to break down the real pros and cons of moving to and living in Castle Rock, and hopefully help you decide if Castle Rock can support the lifestyle that you're looking for. No fluff, just real talk. Castle Rock sits about 35 to 40 minutes south of Denver, right along I-25. But it's not just another Denver suburb. This is a real town with its own downtown, its own personality, its own vibe. Yes, the population is growing, but it's managed to grow and maintain that small town feel that so many people are searching for. For out-of-state buyers, Castle Rock offers a strong quality of life without feeling chaotic or overcrowded. Castle Rock has a real downtown that people actually use. Local shops, restaurants, farmers markets, local events. I was just down there earlier today having lunch with a friend, and I'm always downtown working from the local coffee shops. I love it down there. It doesn't feel manufactured or just decorative. Coming from my area of Florida, this was really important to me. You're moving to a town that really has a personality and a community. You're not just moving to a subdivision. You're right off of the interstate, not tucked 20 minutes down a bunch of back roads and service roads. So what that means is predictable drive times north to Denver, south to Colorado Springs, and over to the airport. Coming from my part of Florida, this was a major upgrade. Castle Rock delivers on that Colorado quality of life in real life, not just in the marketing. Ridgeline Open Space, Castlewood Canyon, Philip S. Miller Park, all just minutes away. This isn't a weekend getaway situation. This is I'm gonna go take a walk on my lunch break, or I'm gonna go do a hike after work. Everyday kind of situation. If access to outdoor activities and lifestyle is a major reason why you're moving to Colorado, Castle Rock definitely checks that box. Castle Rock tends to grow steadily, not explosively. That means in the housing market, you're not really seeing those really big spikes or those really big drops. It's definitely much more of a steady appreciation. For any of you out-of-state buyers who are trying to time the market, which I don't recommend, that stability really matters. Here, you're buying into long-term value. You're not just rolling the dice. This is a word I hear used a lot by people that live here. Peaceful. You get the space, the quiet, the breathing room, but you don't feel isolated and in the middle of nowhere. You still have access to shopping, stores, the everyday conveniences, the Castle Rock Outlet Mall, just minutes away. Coming from the Florida Panhandle, this was a huge shift for our lifestyle. Castle Rock is not trying to be Denver, and that's a good thing. It's not chasing nightlife or extreme density. It knows what it is, a community-focused town and a slower pace. If you want city life, Denver's not far away, but when you come home, you have calm. Now, let's talk about the things that don't always show up in the highlight reels. Castle Rock is not a walk everywhere town. If you have a job that's making you commute to downtown or north of downtown Boulder, that commute can wear you out fast. This area works really well for remote workers or people working south of Denver, maybe Denver Tech Center. But even here inside of Castle Rock, you're still going to drive for your groceries, to go do your shopping, for lunches. It is a drive community, so you will be driving. If you're coming from a situation where you were in a denser population where you could walk or public transportation, this is going to be an adjustment for you. Castle Rock has a lot of new construction happening right now. And with new construction usually comes HOAs. Rules about your trash cans, your garage doors being open, what you can do with your yard, the color of your house, all of it. Some people love the consistency and others feel really restricted. My advice always, read the HOA docs. Ask questions before you make an offer and buy a home if it's in an HOA. Now, I want to be careful and be really balanced here. My personal experience when we moved in, we were unloading our pod outside in our driveway, and our neighbors came out, introduced themselves, welcomed us to the neighborhood, exchanged phone numbers, added us to a local chat group that they have to keep everyone in the know. It really was a very welcoming time and very made us feel great about the decision we made to live here. But not everyone has that experience. I have heard from other people that it can feel like it's hard to break into the social groups, that it can be hard to make friends. And to that, all I can say is I think you're going to have a level of that almost anywhere. And you just need to kind of, put yourself out there in the groups that you want to be part of, whether you're a pickleballer, a hiker, a runner, whatever. Find your group and insert yourself. I think you will find that everyone here is super friendly. They're very nice, but sometimes, maybe they're just waiting for you to take the first step. If you work remote or south of Denver, Denver Tech Center, you want a true sense of community. You value outdoor access and a calmer lifestyle. You're okay driving to Denver for the big city experiences: football, baseball, hockey, basketball, soccer, fancy dining. You're willing to be a little proactive socially, then Castle Rock may be a great fit for you. You're commuting north of Denver for work every day. You need full walkability. You want an active party nightlife scene. You need a top-tier food destination close to home. You hate HOAs and want zero restrictions. Then you may want to look elsewhere. 3 quick tips if you're considering making a move. 1, visit in the wintertime. Don't just come in the summer when it's all pretty. We came in January during a snowstorm, and it was the best move we made because now that we're living here, this winter was actually much milder than the one we experienced, but we were prepared. We knew we would be okay because we had already experienced what winter was like here in Castle Rock. 2, work with someone local who understands the nuances of not only the geographical changes from neighborhood to neighborhood, but also the process, the paperwork. Definitely work with someone local. And 3, altitude. Again, where I'm sitting right here is just under 6,500 feet. So wherever you're moving from, understand that's probably going to be a change. For me, coming here, I was 51. I have asthma. There was some adjustment to be made. I had cans of air stationed around the house. Drink lots of water and just take your time and let your body adapt. Don't run down to Manitou and try to do the incline on your first day. Probably want to also schedule some people to help you unload the truck and move, because if you're buying a multi-level house and you're unloading a truck, lot harder here than it was loading in Florida. Just my personal experience. Moving to a new state is a big decision. I know, I just did it. But for the right person, Castle Rock is an amazing place to live. Real community, great outdoor access, stability, and peace. If you have questions about Castle Rock or relocating from out of state, please drop them in the comments. I personally read all of your comments and will reply myself. And if you want help breaking down the different neighborhoods around Castle Rock or what the process looks like getting from where you are now to here, all of my contact info is down below in the description of this video. My name is Rick Gonzalez. I appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next video.